students. Today we will discuss about the another topic which is related to our aquatic biology. In the aquatic biology, we have already completed that 1.4 up to 1.4. That is the marine benthic zone, ocean pelagic zone. Okay, whatever I said here, the bottom to upper layers. Okay, marine benthic zone, oceanic pelagic zone, and where the fresh water enter the intertidal zones. Next one is estuarine, wetlands, marshes and lakes and ponds ecosystem. Then is the brief introduction of the lake or the aquatic biomes. Okay. Now we discuss the topic is coral reefs. Coral reefs. What is meant by coral and coral reef formation? How these are formed? Right. Coral reefs. Okay, now these are one of the important organisms which are lived in colonial forms and the depth or the bottom of the water bodies. Mostly these corals are belongings to the Coelenterata Coelenterata. Right? Coral reef is a ridge. Coral reef is a ridge. Corals are living organisms, but they are look like rock-like structures. They have some polyps, okay, and medusas. We are the most important examples to do that. Scyphozoa and Anthozoa. Scyphozoa and Anthozoa, these Coelenterata organisms shows these coral formations. Okay, here how the coral is formed. Okay, what is meant by coral and how it is formed is not necessary, but your topic is coral reef. But when we are entering into these coral reefs, we are give some introduction to about this coral. Okay, corals are the colonial forms which are related to the Coelenterata. Okay, Anthozoa, right? Here some corals they are looks like an dead finger man-like structures, and some are used as a colony. They are looks like this like polyps are present on their top, and they show some movements show some movements, and just like manners this type of movements they can show, and they are live in a colony, and so many organisms are lives inside of these corals. So they can maybe escaping from their predator and they may live inside of these corals. Corals and coral reefs make them a home to these aquatic biomes. Okay, in these the coral theca formations, and here the first presentation inside here the mouth region. Okay, mouth region of the coral, and here inside there is a canal-like structure. Okay, ma'am. Theca is present, and here the basal body, and which is attached to the substratum. Okay, here the polyp is a nutritive joint, and medusa is a reproductive joint. That's why is a polyp and medusa both are formation on this Coelenterata forms, obelia. Okay, and next especially in coral formation here when the corals are formed with the help of these sponges and some snails, mostly their body is made up with calcium carbonate. That's why they are very looking hard in structure. They are looking very rock in structures. Sometimes our aquariums are also be containing some decorative parts of these corals. Right, ma'am? And snails is shell bodies, and the octopus, these sea stars like this. Okay, asterias, so and so are used in the corals. Right? What is meant by coral reef? This is just introduction about the coral. Corals are the organisms which are belonging to the Anthozoa and which are included in this the Coelenterata. And here a coral reef is a ridge of limestone. A coral reef is a ridge of limestone, and whose the upper part of them near to the surface of the water. It is in a limestone, right, ma'am? Edge and the limestone that look like these limestones. calcium carbonates and so on. So they look like a ridge-like structures and very close, nearer to the water surface. For example, this is the water surface. The organisms are growing very nearer to this distance maintained by the surface of the sea, and is formed of the calcium carbonate secreted by these organisms, right? Whatever we will learn here. Okay, the poriferous sponges is there. Okay, we have the differentiation: calcareous and another one siliceous. Calcareous means calcium carbonate, and siliceous means silicon oxide is secreted from their bodies, and their body is very strong and rock-like structures, right, ma? And here coral reef is a ridge of the limestones, and whose upper part is very close or very nearer to the sea, the surface of the sea, and are formed of the calcium carbonate secreted by these organisms. These are known as corals. These coral reefs to some extent to prevent the flow of water. What is the main barrier to these water flows? These are show some barriers to the water flow. That's why the water flow is very slow. Water flow is slowly on the water bodies, and they are mentioned. Okay, the prevent, where the fast water currents are prevented by the coral formations, and here some transportations will be stopped, and some other coral formations are occurs on the bottom of the sea. We are observed and formation. Okay, here other animals and also they are living in the coral formations. They are moved with joined together. The communications occurs inside of the coral reefs. Okay, how? What are the characteristics to growing of these corals? So, okay, the climatic conditions. Which type of climatic conditions are helpful to growing on the coral reefs in the oceans or the sea waters? Okay, here 20 degrees Celsius of the temperature, and where the depth is 30 feet. Okay, 30 feet of the depth is minimum required to growing of these corals. 20 degrees Celsius of temperature, and next one is 30 feet or the depth. 30 feet depth is minimum required to growing of these actively. When these favorable situations or favorable conditions are present on the water, then only they actively grow inside the water bodies. The coral reefs are growing when the water temperature is starts with the 20 degrees Celsius. If the below the 20 degrees Celsius and the depth is high, or the depth is also be very less in manner, they don't grow. If there is growing any chances, they can't live or survive on the water bodies, right now? And here the coral reefs are flourish in warm water. Another thing is warm water is most important to flourishing of these corals. So warm means where the sunlight is penetrated into the water body, okay, up to their measurements. For example, in epipelagic zone, they mostly containing the heavy temperatures. When we compare with the bottom zones to upper layer zones, we are observing that the epipelagic zone is abundance of the sunlight. That's why the region or the zone, most of the phytoplanktons are grown, and the organisms are shows very actively in their reactions, right? And next here, these corals are supposed to be another aquatic organisms' lives. Those are snails, molluscans, and these brachiopods, sponges, etc. These coral reefs also give a life to the organisms. Those organisms are molluscans and some brachiopods and some sponges. Molluscan is in a higher, and the sponges is a porifera, first family. Generally, a reef extends from shore to some distance into the sea, right? For example,
extended. This so too extended to some this sea region. Here this is the shore region, and they extended from the sea up to they are growing like this side. Okay, corals. Which in these corals, this is very nearer to the water surface. Here the water surface. In this water surface, these are coral formations. These coral reefs are formed. Okay, morphologically they are mainly categorized into three types now. Let us discuss this one by one here. First of all, you learn what is coral front, what is coral reef, what is coral, okay, flat. Right. Here the facing edge where it is always exposes to the shore. Okay, this is simple matter. And where the coral is shows the exposes to the tides. This is our tide mark. This is known as coral front, and coral flat. Coral front is when exposes to these tides. Okay, it is able to growing of the some flora and fauna. Okay, small plants or some algae will be grow on the surface of the corals, and also a number of organisms, aquatic organisms live inside of this coral reef. That is known as simply coral front. The side of the reef away from the shore. Side of the reef away from the shore. Away from the shore. Whether we show the distance away from the shore and which is exposed to the tide. Water tides. This region is known as exposed to the tide is known as reef front, coral reef front. Reef front. At this point, the reef grows in size. This point only the coral is grows. This is not found. Only when the tides are come and attached to this region, then only the reef front region only it grows. Okay, right. Here the coral reefs are as usually classified into three types. The first one is fringing reef. Coral reefs are divided into or categorized into three types. Those are first one fringing reef, second one barrier reef, reef, and the third one is atoll reef. Atoll reef. Okay, we are mostly known about these three reefs. Then the first one is fringing reef. I am simply draw a diagram to easily understand us. Fringing reef mostly extended the distance where the seashore to the surface. Inside of the sea, they can extended. Excuse. They can extended. Fringing reef can extended from the shore up to 400 meters into the sea. Up to extended up to 400 meters. Seashore to 400 meters. Extended seashore to 400 meters. Right? How we draw the diagram? Right, the first one is. Okay. We mentioned in a easy manner, that is we first draw the three lines, and next we draw it and taken a distance, and next we are drawn this diagram in this manner. Okay. Here the island is present. This is Some plants grow this region. Okay. Yes. Here the water surface. This region is water surface or surface water, simply surface water. Surface water or water surface water means water surface is the right. Sorry, water surface. And next here, this region up to this region, this is the reef front. Reef front. This is a reef flat. And next one is this reef flat. Which one is here? This small reef flat. And where this here inside we are completely filled with this, and this is an making as an end. Okay, island. The bottom here is the highlands. Okay, here this is a fringing reef. Fringing reef is a reefing coral reef. This coral reef is when it is formed when the seashore up to 400 meters of the sea, it is formed and it is closely nearer to the surface of the water, and it is useful to living of so many organisms, and it is encloses with the sand and some molluscans and some brachipods and some other. It is separated from the shore by a reef front, and it has a reef edge called the reef front, and the several organisms are grow under the reef front. These fringing reef is over. The next barrier reef. Barrier reef. These barrier reefs. Here also we draw the diagram of barrier reef. Okay. Right. Here also this space, where this space is present here, this is known as lagoon. Remaining always our same. Okay, here the plants are grow on this side, and okay, this is the coral reef. Here the water surface. Water surface, and next here coral front, coral reef front, and this one is flat, coral flat, coral reef flat. And where here formed the reef is when slow and deep conversions and deep depressions is present here, deep depressions present, and these are having a width and some depth. Okay, such type of width and depth. How these are extended? These barrier reefs are extended from the 400 here 400 to continue up to 2000 feet. Up to 2000 feet, these coral reefs, especially barrier reef, is extended. Especially I give a best example, the Great Barrier Reef is present in Australia. The best example of barrier reef, we give example Australia. Great Barrier Reef. Great Barrier Reef. Australia. And next here the barrier reef front and water surfaces and water reef, and here the lagoon is present. What is the importance of lagoon? How it is formed? What is the depth and width of the lagoons? Here the reef flat is Okay, this rifflat, right one, rifflat is half mile. Okay, half mile to 10 miles in width. Half mile to 10 miles width and 60. Just I'm writing here, ma, please. Half mile to what half mile? Rifflat, na. Rifflat. Half mile to what? How much? 10 miles. This is a width. And where the depth of the water? The depth of the water is 60 to 300 meters. 300 meters of depth of these structures is known as lagoons. These lagoons are useful to traveling, are useful to simple transportation, where the people are to do some their journeys. Okay, this is about the barrier reef. Barrier reef mostly extended up to the 2000 feet in the seashore and to and sea. Okay, here the organisms are also big, great, various, and the special diversity, species diversity will be appears in this Great Barrier Reef. We are given one of the best example of the continent, Australia continent, and next one another one is atoll reef. In the atoll reef, these are more or less circular in shape, or some are these looks like an shoe shaped. What? Right. Atoll reef. This atoll reef is more or less circular or oval in shape, right? And some are shows them important which coral reefs or look into shape structure. That is shoe shape structures. Okay, shoe, arch shoe, especially this shoe, arch shoe shape structure. Arch shoe shaped structures. Reef coral reefs are known as the atoll reefs. These atoll reefs are enclosures, deep lagoons. Deep lagoons. These are enclosures, deep lagoons. Deep lagoons, right? Those deep lagoons measurement is 40 miles away. 40 miles. Here we write just 10 miles. Half mile to 10 miles away. But here they are enclosed a deep lagoons up to 40 miles. And here the horseshoe shows outlines. Okay, either the irregular shapes or in a round or circular shapes, and some are look at their outlines horseshoe shape. For example, human, this horseshoe shape. And here we give a best example of atoll reef, that is Subadiva of Maldives. Subadiva of Maldives, we give an example of this. Subadiva of Maldives, we give a best example of this atoll reef. Here I draw the diagrammatic representations. Okay, these are water surface levels. And second, here the where for the bottom. Okay, come on. Here the lagoons are enclosures. Lagoons are enclosures. This is one of the coral reef lagoon. This is one of the lagoon. Their lagoons measurement is up to 40 miles. Lagoons here can also be lagoon. Here completely U or semicircular shape or lines will be appears, islands. Okay, now these are water surface area where this water surface. And next here the coral reef and front. Reef front and reef plant. suitable for the small transportations. Right now, and these type of coral reefs, which how many types is there? 3 types. Those are fringing reef, barrier reef, and atoll reefs. Fringing reefs are also very close to the water surfaces. Here we can't see the formation of lagoons. This what we say now? Fringing reef. Fringing reef is best able to live the different type of organisms. Those are such as snails, molluscans, and some sponges. Such type of organisms are live in this area. And next one is the barrier reef. This barrier reef extended from the 2000 feet. Here this fringing reef is extended from seashore to up to 400 meters. Here there why? Here formation of lagoons is there. Okay, ma? Barrier reef up to the 2000 feet. Barrier. How the lagoon is formed? When the coral reef flood is penetrated into in deep ones. Okay, their width is of mile to 10 miles and their depth is minimum 60 to 300 meters. Then only they can useful to a simple transportations. That's why these are known or referred as a lagoons. And next we will give in the best example of the Great Barrier Reef is present in Australia. And next one, atoll reef. In this atoll reef you are observed the picture the semicircular manner or shoe-shaped structure of coral reefs. This one. Here also. These are highland areas. Right now, highland areas are formed. There is a shoe shape or the semicircular manner or irregular shapes of reef coral reefs are formed here. Okay. In these, we are observed that the lagoon width is very deep lagoons are present here. That is up to 40 miles of the depth of lagoons are appear in the atoll reefs. In these atoll reefs, we will give a best example, that is Suvadiva. These Suvadivas are present in the Maldives. This is about the coral reefs. How they can easily accepted by the scientists? No, there is so many theories to explaining about the coral reefs. That is Da Vinci and Murray's theories, Da Vinci, Murray theory, and subglacial theories is present here. Subglacial theories, and next one, Semper-Murray solutions theory is there. Coral reefs are explained by the scientists, and here these reefs are building corals require containing condition. Which type of conditions? Warm water conditions. Okay, and sponges are also useful to forming of these corals, especially in Coelenteratta, Anthozoan animals are mostly for forming of their coral formations. Okay, brain type, membrane type corals, sea and just like an Deadman finger like structure of coral formations is there. The corals are living forms when they are having polyp structures, and they one of the most important home of the different type of animals. For example, these molluscans, brachiopoda, snails, and so many other animals live in these areas. Okay, here what are the theories is there? Semper-Murray theory, glaciers theory. So and so theories are important to prove the coral